All right, so the round face, the chubby cheeks, how to slim it, how to sculpt it. That's like my thing, I tell patients. And it really is. At this point, it's all I do. I'm referring out everything else. So the round face, when people have a round face, there's typically three things that lead to it. It's the skin thickness, the subcutaneous fat, and then the bone structure. So typically these people with the round face have a wide zygoma, that's these bones, and a shorter mandible. So that's the bone structure. Thick to medium thickness of the skin. Then they have a thick subcutaneous fat layer. So the buccal fat, Dr. Buccal Fat himself, it's what I do to sculpt the internal surface of the face. So that creates a contour here. What people are after typically is a peak here, a little bit of a valley here. That's kind of the fish face look. A peak along the angle of the mandible or the jawline, and then a valley under there. So the valleys we create with surgery, the peaks with implants or fillers. So, I've really optimized this buccal fat pad sculpting, this buccal fat pad procedure. You can Google it, we've published it. And I'm taking the mucosa, the internal portion of the internal mucosa of the cheek, and a little bit of the buccinator muscle. If you bite on your cheeks, that's the meat I remove in addition to the buccal fat pad. That's not the buccal fat pad. But people who get this, who need this, have this line of perikeratosis on the internal portion of their cheek. So if you open your mouth and look in the mirror, you can see this white line, and that's because you're biting on that area. Many people that see me are doing that. So I cut that out along with the muscle, and then we sculpt the buccal fat pad. So that's one. The other thing that really helps people is to lengthen the mandible. If you lengthen the body of the mandible, either with filler or an implant at the posterior angle, or filler or implant at the chin, it really snatches that jawline. So that's another way to do it. Then of course with the fillers or threads, I'm using a lot of threads in the upper third of the face to give that rigid structure. It's another huge technique that can be quite powerful in people. Check it out, slim face.